Man, what a beautiful day it is on Tumbler Creek Road. Yep, we're back, Tumbler Creek, bees and more, and we're about to get out here and open up the beehive again. I'm really excited about it because it is just such a beautiful day. It's been raining for the last 2 or 3 days. Didn't know what we were going to do, but finally we're going to be able to get back in the hive. I'm walking back out there. This is our new chicken coop. We've been building a new chicken coop. Me and Eli have been. You can see our babies in there, maybe. Hey babies, they're getting big. They're growing. And over here outside, we've got Quacker. And under there is the turkey. Can you see the turkey? I don't know if you can see or not. There's Quacker. Hey Quacker. Quacker's got a feather on her nose. His nose. But anyway, we're just out here. I want to come out here to the hive. There's a couple things I haven't shown you. I meant to show you. Whenever I first started, got the hive in, and we needed to paint it, I asked my daughter, "Hey, we paint the hive? Maybe if you want to decorate a little bit, you can decorate it some." Well, look at what she did. Here, I want to show this to you. It's pretty amazing. Isn't that beautiful? I said decorate a little bit, and she went all out. So that's our hive. Thanks to my daughter. She's done such a great job. Here's a little bit of look of that beehive, the side. Just some geometric patterns she did. It looks like the bees are active today. I see several with some pollen coming in. There's a couple right there waiting in line. So yeah, it's a nice warm sunny day. It's time to suit up. So as you can see, I'm having to do a voiceover here. I've completely lost my microphone, but what I'm showing here is a really great tool that David Ray showed me, a good friend of mine who I work with who also keeps bees. And he showed me this frame gripper. Last week, I tended to kind of mess up a little bit of the frame, some of the wax. So that frame gripper will just reach right in, grab the frame, pick it up with no damage. It's a lot easier to work with those big bulky gloves. And yes, it looks like it's a Chinese movie right now, but it's really not. It's not in a different language. It's me doing a voiceover because my microphone messed up. So basically today I'm just going to kind of show you what we did in the hive, and I'm going to try and maybe talk over it. Okay, so I've got the hive open. Last week I moved from right to left, and it seemed like most of the things that were going on were in the middle all the way to the right side. So this time I'm working left to right. I'm just going to remove those first 2 frames that just really don't have much on them yet. Hopefully in the next 2 to 3 weeks they'll start really building over that way, but now I can move those out of the way. That way I can just kind of scoot everything over the other frames back and forth without having to put the frames, take them out and move them out from over other places. I can look in there and see what's going on just by sliding them over. Got a lot more activity going on this week. You can see as I readjust my hive tool, I can look in there and I can actually start seeing some brood. Excuse me, more than just a couple little grains of rice, baby eggs. This time I've actually been able to see some larvae. They're kind of half moon shaped things. And the real exciting thing is I've seen where they've even started capping some of that brood. The bees will put a cap over those baby larvae so they can cocoon up and start turning into worker bees. You can see that light yellow is where they're starting to cap over those. The other is some pollen, some of the yellow, different color pollen, maybe even some honey in there. But they're really making some great progress in the hive. Now, let me just tell you, the hive is in decline right now. And that's a natural thing. When you put new bees in a hive, the queen hasn't started laying any eggs yet. So it takes a few days for her to start laying eggs. Then it's 21 days from the day she starts laying eggs to the day worker bees are come out of their cocoons and start working. So really, you've got about 24 days from the time you install new bees into a hive until you start adding new bees. So there's bees dying somewhat right now. So it's really, they're working extra hard because they're unlimited numbers. Once those new bees start being born, we're going to have thousands of bees a day added, hopefully up to 1,000, maybe even 2,000 bees a day added to the process. But right now, you can see they're really hard at work. You can see, like I said, capped brood. That's one of the most exciting things I'm seeing right now. You can see Eli's kind of going down the edge of it. You can see how much thickness they're building to those frames. They're really adding thickness to the frames, getting those cells built up. Right here, there's a lot of capped. They're still working on them, but you can see a lot of capped brood right there that they're just working hard on. That's a great frame right there. Same one on the back side. Lots of capped brood. The new bees are growing, and they're little larvae now. They're in cocoons. They're getting things going, but it's really exciting to see how much capped brood there is, how much honey there is. Well, some honey, but how much different pollen there is. They're bringing into the nest, and they're really getting after it. Look at those guys right there, just pushing in and building those frames. So sorry about the crazy audio. We'll get that fixed before next week. I somehow lost that microphone and came unplugged something. But here's the cool thing. Next week, we have got something crazy exciting going on at Tumbler Creek Bees and More. You've got to come back next week. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's a surprise. But I will say we will have explosive growth in the amount of bees we've got between this week and next week. I really have a good feeling about it. So don't forget to come back. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to hit like, maybe. Maybe if you like it. Or even if you didn't like it and you just feel like being nice, go ahead and hit like. See you guys next week at Tumbler Creek Bees and More.